Hey, what's going on, guys? So before I actually get into my discussion for this video, I really quick want to say thank you guys so much for all your support for my new adventure that I'm going on right now of being a new father. It meant so much to me for you guys either commenting on the video or looking on Twitter and commenting on Hannah's first ultrasound. I'm very excited for this. It's oh my goodness, I can't explain of how excited I am, but the amount of love and support that you guys have given me, my online family, has meant the world to me. I get to finally, have a family of my own. Having a child in my life is going to mean a lot to me, and I've always wanted to help somebody grow and achieve greater things than me, and this is going to be a great work for me to be a father and to pass on everything that I've learned in my life and everything I've achieved in life to the next generation, and I am just so excited. I don't know if you can tell, but I just want to at least say thank you before I get into the discussion. Thank you guys so much for all the support that you guys have been giving me. So now onto the topic of hand, and I just want to say I think this game has been a lot of fun. I've been playing it for several days now, and I actually have like several days logged into this game, and it's just been kind of ridiculous of how much time I put in the game, and I'm really crossing my fingers that a lot more DLC, a lot more ways to achieve credits and everything. I think the one thing that this game kind of suffers on is progression, and I really do look forward to seeing that stuff fixed later on in the game. But the one thing that I've actually really found out about this game is playing this game, getting into lobbies by yourself, it can really be a hamper on you as a player because you have a lot of people that you're not really communicating with. When you get into this game by yourself, there's no way in the world that you can actually talk to other players. There's 19 other players and then you, and if you're not in a group or you're not, playing with anybody, you are literally by yourself. You cannot communicate with anybody that's actually on your team. So for me, wanting to actually talk to somebody, if my friends are not online, there's nobody really to talk to and no way to actually communicate what I want to do, hitting this objective, going for this objective, defending back and forth. And it's just been a big hamper on my life. I'm like, oh my God, like what is my team doing? Like what is going on? So the one thing that I actually kind of found out, which was just a great, and I have to, before I actually mentioned what I found, it was actually my buddy Orange on Xbox Live that actually found out what to do in this game to be able to play with more people, have a lot of fun, and actually be able to win more matches again and again. So I give Orange a lot of credit for this because I never even thought about doing this, which is actually using the LFG system in Xbox. I don't really use that very often at all. But he was actually giving me the idea because I hooked up with him on Xbox and I was like, dude, how in the world are you actually playing with 18 people, 15 people, whatever, large groups of people actually in a game? They're communicating with each other, talking back and forth, trying to hunt down objectives and actually go for the win. And he's like, dude, use the LFG. That is how I'm able to find out these games. So if you're like me, if you are playing Star Wars Battlefront 2 and you actually want to play with people, I'm telling you right now, go to the LFG on Xbox. I don't know if PlayStation, and I imagine there's a way on PC that there's a way to actually look for groups of players. But on Xbox Live, I know there's a way that you can actually look for groups. It's actually been installed into the dashboard, and it's been really nice. I've been going into game after game, especially this gameplay that you're actually seeing right now, where I'm actually playing with people that I can communicate back and forth, letting them know what I'm doing. They can let me know what they're doing, and we can actually work towards a great goal in winning the game. And it's been such a dream come true right now because I'm really enjoying this game of, like right now, I'm trying to support my teammates from the air, like doing strafing runs or trying to shoot enemy pilots that are doing the same thing. And it's been a really great experience because now I can actually talk to people about, hey, I am doing this to support you. What are you doing in order to get to the objective? And we can actually talk back and forth, and it's been an amazing experience. Right now, I find this amazing just when I can actually get a really great angle. And actually, there was an X-Wing guy helping me out because him and I were communicating on, what do we want to do to support the team? Because if you've actually played this level before, it's actually really hard objective to capture because, the First Order's coming down the stairway, the Resistance trying to go up the stairway to secure this little platform, and it's really hard to get there because there's so many different places that people can hide that on the First Order side that for the Resistance, it's a really, it's a really crapper to actually try to cap it. So it's great for us in the air being able to kind of provide air support by strafing and actually getting in those strafing runs to actually draw the enemy back and push them back so our team can actually move forward. And I would not be able to do this without being able to communicate with somebody and finding a group of players that actually wanted to do the same thing. So I found that this has just been an amazing way to play this game. Actually putting several days into this game and not finding out until like, God, 3, 4, 5 days ago. And this is literally what I've been doing from day to day now. Every time I get home from work to play this game, I literally go straight to the LFG to look for players that are looking for a group, and I try to join those groups, and it's just been an amazing experience every time I've logged into the game, because I find like-minded people that want to play, either Galactic Assault or the Starfighter Galactic Assault maps. And it's just been an amazing thing because I'm actually communicating with people. If you do it by yourself, you're not talking to anybody. But if you actually go in here as groups, it's an amazing experience that I know a lot of people are kind of turned away from this game. But I feel like if they would actually link up with this look for group, this LFG, it would definitely change your mind on the game, because it's definitely changed my experience in the game completely. But the one thing that I actually find very funny about the LFG component with at least Xbox is the fact that this is outside the game. There's no way that you can actually look for players in the game to link up with, because it's not there. There's not a way to actually look for groups, look for players in game. You have to do it outside on the Xbox, which I'm really happy that Xbox has that little area where you can actually link up with people. And it just just looking back and looking at Star Wars, of everything that they either need to add with progression, way you reward players, or different changes to either heroes or weapons. There's still a lot of changes that still need to be made. And it's funny that a thing that's outside of Star Wars control with LFG on Xbox has just been an amazing experience. It's made the game a lot better, and it sucks that there's still things that the game needs to get right. It needs to get right with progression and rewarding players for playing the objective. I mean, especially too, if you're doing what I'm doing and you're doing LFGs and you're getting on great teams that are actually working together to play the game, win the game, and play the objectives, you're going to be racking up rewards after rewards and really good credits, an amount of credits, if they actually fix the progression system and fix the reward system, because you are playing on really great teams. So that's one thing I really do look forward to in this next update. I know on December 5th they're starting to add more updates with The Last Jedi coming out later on the December 15th. So I know there's some changes that they're actually making to the game later this month, but I really do look forward to hopefully, some changes to the progression system, some changes to rewarding players, because doing this LFG thing is going to rack up a lot of credits, a lot of rewards, and hopefully, being able to level up your character if they go that route to where you can actually level up your character the more times you actually play that character. But that's just one thing I've always found funny, is that in this game, there's still a lot of stuff that they need to fix, but this LFG has just made it so much better to play this game, just because I have like-minded people I get to play it with. I know I'm going to go off topic real quick, but I cannot wait to see The Last Jedi. I think the one thing that Star Wars Battlefront has done for me is it just re-engaged me in Star Wars and made me re-love it again. I go back and watch the old Star Wars, either episode, the 1 through 6 or even 7 with Star Wars Force Awakens, and it makes me so excited to be a Star Wars fan. That's the one thing I really like about Battlefront, is that it's kind of like a rebirth of being a Star Wars fan and loving it and smoking Kylo Ren with Chewbacca right now. It's just been a really fun thing to kind of get excited for Star Wars again, and I really do look forward to The Last Jedi coming out on December 15th, and I'm actually going to go see it on December 17th, and that's actually me and Hannah's wedding anniversary. That'll be our 6th wedding anniversary, so I figured her and I would actually go see it on our wedding anniversary, and just have fun like that. And I don't know, I'm very excited to see what they kind of do with this next episode. The one thing that I'm actually really hoping for is that they actually turn Rey into a Sith. I really hope they turn her into a bad guy and just to a mean bitch and just destroy people, or just, you know, have this, you know, conflict between Rey and Kylo, and just see if, like, they switch places and see how it goes. I know, at least for my little niece, she will be very upset because she's a humongous Rey fan. But I would love to see some type of change like that happen in the movies, and I really do look forward to The Last Jedi. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're playing Star Wars Battlefront, definitely look for, you know, some type of LFG to where you can actually link up with players and have a lot of fun with people that are like-minded like you, that are wanting to win the game and get a lot of experience in it. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you guys did, please drop me a like. Let me know down in the comments below what you look forward to in the next movie. Hope you have a great rest of the day, and I will see you guys next time.